So today, we're going to take a look at how you can get the National Dex and the Poke Radar. The National Dex was the key to most of the post-game content in the original Gen 4 games, and it continues to be so in BDSP. And to unlock the National Dex and the Poke Radar with it, you have to complete the Sinnoh Regional Dex. Once you've completed the Regional Dex, go talk to Professor Rowan. Rowan will note that you've seen every Pokemon in Sinnoh, and at that moment Professor Oak will happen to show up. He will upgrade your Pokédex to the National Dex, and you will also get the Poke Radar. That sounds easy enough, but how do you actually complete the Sinnoh Regional Dex? That's what I'll be focusing on in the rest of this video. So the Regional Dex is basically all the Pokemon available before the postgame. In Diamond and Pearl, there were 151 Pokemon on the Regional Dex, including Manaphy, and in Platinum there was 210 Pokemon. BDSP is a little weird because you can catch a bunch of the extra 59 Pokemon on Platinum's Regional Dex in the Grand Underground, but they aren't necessary to complete the Regional Dex and get the National Dex. All you need to do to complete the Regional Dex is to see the first 150. That also means that Manaphy isn't required even though everyone is going to be getting one. And to clear up any confusion, completing the Regional Dex just means seeing all 150 regional Pokemon. There's no need to buy both games for all the versions and exclusives because you don't have to catch them. Seeing every Pokemon works just as well and can be done on one copy of the game. And before I get started on specific Pokemon, if you haven't beaten the Elite Four yet, don't worry about this video yet. Go and complete the main game and come back because a ton of the Pokemon on the Regional Dex come from the Elite Four, and it would be very difficult to register those Pokemon otherwise as they're the only trainers with those Pokemon. Alright, with all that out of the way, I'm going to go through the Regional Dex and show you the location of where you can find the more difficult Pokemon to find and ones that are most easily missed. This list will be a combination of what I missed and what I thought others would likely miss if they intentionally avoided trainers. I believe I got most of the mons that will give you trouble, but I could have missed some of course. If you still have some missing entries after beating the Elite Four and finding every Pokemon on this list, go into the description where I pasted a link to pkmn.net. I'm not sure how old this site is, but it's got a great list on how to catch, and more importantly for us, how to see every Pokemon in Diamond and Pearl in the Regional Dex. And even though this list was made over a decade ago for the originals, these games are very faithful remakes, so the list still works well. My list is going to go by Pokédex number so you can more easily compare which Pokemon you're missing in your own Pokédex. And finally, when your Regional Dex is complete, you'll have a value of 150 next to the gray circle at the top of your Pokédex. Alright, let's get into it. Grotto can be seen by battling this Ace Trainer on Route 210. Chimchar can be seen by battling this youngster on Route 207. This Picnicker in front of Eterna Forest has Piplup. This Bugcatcher at the bottom of Eterna Forest has Kricketune and Burmy. The Rich Boy on Route 222 has Luxio. The second Skier on Route 216 has Golduck. The Beauty on Route 214 has a Wormadam. The Ace Trainer on Route 210 has a Mothim. The Aroma Lady on Route 208 has Combee. This Rancher at the bottom of Route 10 has Aipom and Girafarig. The first Skier on Route 216 has Ambipom. The lady in front of the Pokemon Mansion has a Buniri. The beauty on Route 222 has Lopunny. Both of these collectors in the Moo Moo Cafe on Route 210 have something. The one on the right has Sudowoodo, and the one on the left has Mr. Mime. The breeder on Route 209 has Cleffa. The old gentleman on Route 212 has Chatot. This breeder on Route 209 has Pichu, while this girl has Pikachu. The bird keeper at the top of Route 10 has Noctowl. Make sure you don't forget to visit the Salacion Ruins to see an unknown. If you don't get the egg, this guy in the basement of Orbert Gate has Riolu. Wooper has a 30% encounter rate on the southern part of Route 12. This ninja on the right on Route 10 has Skorupi. He'll be hiding in the ground when you first come into the area. This fisherman on Route 222 has Remoraid and Finneon. The first swimmer on Route 223 has Lumineon. Going up a bit north, this swimmer on Route 223 in between all the rock has Tentacruel. Then going back down a little, this swimmer on Route 23 has Mantike and Mantine. Also, make sure you don't forget the Lake Trio. You just have to interact with Mesprit to cause it to start roaming to register it on your Pokédex, but you actually have to battle Uxie and Azelf. Finally, in the Town Hall in Celestic Town, go and talk with Cynthia's grandmother and she will let you register the box legendary not in your game, so Palkia in Diamond and Dialga in Pearl. Again, I probably missed some, so go check out the link in the description and you should be able to find any Pokemon you're still missing, and that's all I got. If you found this video helpful, please consider subscribing, and with all that said, take care.